medical story that took a dog from, well, this isn't the good part, but bear with me. It took the dog from California here to Cincinnati and now back. This is Sophie, and she's finally been reunited with her owner after being found, believe it or not, right here in Walnut Hills. So I'm joined now by Ray Anderson with Cincinnati Animal Care, who has all the details on how this all happened. Ray, thanks for joining me today.
Thank you, as always, for having us, Cherie. This is great.
Okay, so talk to us about this. It was a truck driver, a semi-driver.
Yes.
This is his dog. Sophie's his dog. What happened?
So he ran into a snag, something with ownership where he worked said they couldn't take the dog with him when he was trucking anymore. And for him being a trucker on the road, he's like, well, that's not a life for my dog. I can't just leave her at home while I'm on the road all the time. He rehomed her. And it turns out the person he rehomed her to, she fell on hard times and she rehomed the dog. And the dog eventually made her way all the way here to Cincinnati. When a Hamilton County dog warden picked her up, they found her tied to a fence in Walnut Hills. Scanned for a microchip, it came back to Jordan, the trucker out in California, and he now works at a new place that's totally cool with dogs. So he got a haul all the way to Cincinnati to come get reunited with Sophie, and now she's on the road with him.
So we have no idea how she made it here.
You know,
she was like passed
yeah, we got an idea of some steps along the way, but we don't know who tied her to the fence.
Well, I mean, I'm just so glad that she was able to be reunited with the person who loves her, because clearly the people who had her here maybe weren't able to care for her.
Yeah, and we have so many dogs at the shelter right now that need that same thing, and you don't have to drive from California. Usually it's just driving from a Cincinnati neighborhood on down to the shelter in Northside.
All right, let's talk about a couple of things here.
Sure.
Information that you have for pet owners about microchipping. What should people take away from this story?
The big thing that I think people get scared of when they hear microchipping is they think it's like a GPS tracker and somebody's going to know where you are or your dog's at all times. That's not what it is. It's more like a barcode. That we have a scanner that scans for it. Each animal has a unique number tied to them, and it's in a national database that has your contact information tied to it. We can call you right then and there. Usually we can scan in the field, like a Hamilton County dog warden can return your dog to you, so it never even has to come to the shelter. And we offer this service. We will microchip your pet at the shelter for $15.
$15. Bring my dog in and microchip them.
That's it.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that it was a service for anyone.
Yeah, any member of the public, as long as your dog will let us. That's one thing that my medical team will be like, bro, as long as your dog will let us, we will microchip on site for $15.
And it's easy, it's not hard on the dog.
No, it's a pretty quick shot. It's about the size of a grain of rice. It goes in between the shoulder blades. They might let out a little yelp at first, but it's no different than a vaccine.
I thought it was a surgery.
No, it's something as simple as a shot. It goes right in between the shoulder blades. It's quick and easy.
And for all the people out there, the takeaway too from this, we know a lot of people, you either A, come on hard times, or something happens, you lose a pet. What's the message to people? Not to be embarrassed?
That is a huge thing for us. Is I think for a long time people thought of the animal shelter like there's going to be a little old lady like from Monsters Inc. behind the desk like, I'm watching you, Cherie. Yes. Like, it's not like that. We're a very open, welcoming, judgment-free zone at Cincinnati Animal Care. Things happen. My dog got out of my yard last year. It happens. Yeah. It happens. Thankfully, she was just around the block and I got her.
Are there big fees?
No, like there sometimes are fees. Of course, we feed, we board, we give vaccines. We got to keep our population safe. But we don't want that to be the thing that keeps you from getting your pet. If you're worried about getting buried in fees or anything like that, talk to us, work with us. We want to work with you because we don't want the dogs here. We got too many.
Speaking of which, normally at Cincinnati Animal Care, they can house up to about 100 dogs, right?
We have 100 indoor-outdoor kennels for dogs, meaning the dogs go in there, they have an indoor space and a little doggy door so they can have their outdoor space.
Right now you have more than 200.
We have 205 dogs on site just at the shelter right now, not accounting for like 140 in foster homes. So we're at 205% capacity. We're utilizing the backup kennels, the emergency backups, the emergency backups, and we've got dogs living in crates in hallways, and we're running out of space even for those. That's not a life for these dogs. That's what causes deterioration. That's what causes them to start kind of losing their minds, essentially. We don't want to see that happen with the dogs. We need people to come adopt and foster or reclaim their dogs as soon as possible.
Ray Anderson, Cincinnati Animal Care. I love when you come on. I can tell, I can feel your passion.
Yeah, you're gonna have to get like a podcast or something because I could do this all day.
I know.
All day, Cherie.
You're a pro. He used to do radio. All right, Ray, thanks so much.
Thank you, Cherie.
And great job with Sophie, too.
Oh, we're super excited.
Yeah.
Microchip your pets. It's a huge thing.
All right, appreciate it. All right, let's talk about the, here you go, before we go. You can get your pet, again, microchipped at Cincinnati Animal Care. Again, just $15 from 1 to 6 o'clock every day. No appointment needed. They're located right there on